Cathy from the intimacydojo.com.
And Read About Sex from Reid Mahalco. No! Reid Mahalco from readaboutsex.com.
That extra piña colada does you in every time.
Shh, don't tell them we're drinking.
So today we're going to do a video about the clitoris.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people don't have a lot of knowledge about it.
It is overlooked for a lot of different reasons that we could go into in another video about sex negativism and the lack of sex education.
Yeah.
But basically, the clitoris exists.
Yes.
There's medical proof that it exists. It's filled with lots and lots and lots of nerves. And when played with, when properly engorged, it's a really fun time.
Yes.
Usually for both people.
Yes. But it can be very sensitive, so a lot of people have been trained that that's where you go for. That's the spot to go for and start stimulating that. And actually that can be, for a lot of women, it can be way too sensitive at first.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good to do a lot of kissing and touching and playing and rubbing and pressure. I love that you talk about pressure on the mound, the
Pubic mound.
Yeah.
And on the labia.
Yeah.
Because underneath that are the clitoral legs, which are also part of the clit and the clitoral shaft.
Yeah. So don't just head straight for it. The clit is under a hood, and when it gets happy, sometimes it comes out.
Some of you might be thinking like Eminem, wearing a hood like a rapper. Kind of like that, but different.
Would you like to explain?
Yes. So, and every body's different. In the same way that there are lots of different penises, shapes and sizes. Some penises curve to the left, some don't. Some curve to the right. The clits and vulvas, vulva being everything on the outside, vaginas being everything on the inside, come in lots of different shapes and sizes. The labia can be different length. Everyone's basically different, and you're your own unique snowflake.
Yes.
That being said, some people's clits, when aroused, protrude greatly. Some people's are just peeking out. Some have a lot of skin over, kind of protecting the clit, in the same way that a penis, foreskin for an uncircumcised penis. So sometimes when a clit is engorged, what some people prefer is for you to take, the clitoral hood and kind of move it back.
Yes.
So that you can then stimulate more of the clit, but you also don't want to go so hard and so fast unless that's really what the person wants.
Right.
And so you don't normally start off stimulating the clit right from the get-go really hard and fast. You kind of warm up into it.
Yeah, and it's wonderful if you ask what a woman likes.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of us were taught that we're supposed to know, we're just supposed to be able to intuit. But I love it when someone says, does this feel good? Do you want it harder, softer?
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I think for most people, it's, as we get more aroused, more direct stimulation is more desirable.
Yeah, it depends on everybody. And the idea that when I teach my workshops is you want to touch a clit in the beginning, and most genitalia, almost as if you were the kind of lightness you would use if you were stroking your eyelash.
Yeah.
Like you want to stroke a clit with the tip of your tongue or with a well-lubed finger, because things work better down there when they're lubricated.
It hurts otherwise.
Yeah, if you imagine the inside of your eyelid, which is very similar to the mucous membrane of a clit, if you were rubbing the inside of your eyelid with a dry finger, that would suck.
Yeah, that's a great analogy.
So use lubrication. When using your tongue, it's usually kind of moist with saliva. But even if you're using a finger, moisten it with lube or saliva if that's appropriate for the way you guys are playing. And then start off stroking ever so gently. We pick up a lot of bad habits from watching mainstream porn and the way that comedians talk about sex. We pick up bad cues and we think we're just supposed to attack it. Attack it later. Cuddle it, pet it, woo the clitoris first. Yes.
Entice it. It likes that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and talk to your partner. Find out what they like.
Yeah. Those are good basics?
Yeah, I think that's great.
When in doubt, go slower and lighter when you start. And use lube.
Yes. Leave comments and questions below. We'd love to hear what you think.
Bye.